Don't be her doormat. Why men simp and how to stop transforming male dynamics.
Fellas, have you ever found yourself going above and beyond for a woman you just met? Showering her with compliments, paying for all the dates, doing favors, and putting her needs first, all in hopes that she'll see you as relationship material? If so, you may have fallen victim to simping, the act of overly investing in a woman without receiving anything in return. And unfortunately, simping rarely leads to the results we hope for. In this video, we're going to uncover why men are prone to simping behavior, the toll it takes, and most importantly, how to stop being a simp and start being truly high value. Stick with me, because by the end, you'll have a clear game plan to break the simp cycle for good. Let's get into it.
What is simping?
First, we need to get clear on what exactly simping means. At its core, simping is when a man puts a woman's needs and desires far above his own in hopes of winning her affection. He showers her with gifts, does favors, gives her all his time and attention, basically lets her walk all over him, all while she gives the bare minimum in return. Some common simping behaviors include over-complimenting her looks, buying gifts and paying for everything, driving far just to see her, dropping everything when she calls, agreeing with everything she says, doing stuff for her she should do herself, essentially being a doormat she can use for attention, validation, free meals, etc., without having to give much back. Now, doing nice things for women isn't bad. The issue arises when it's totally one-sided, where she's taking and you're just giving, giving, giving. That's what separates a true gentleman from a sucker simp.
Why do men simp?
So what causes otherwise successful men to engage in this simping behavior that burns them over and over? There are a few key reasons. First is a lack of dating options. When a man has few prospects, he's likely to overinvest in the women he does meet. It's the scarcity mindset. Next is low self-esteem. If a man feels unworthy, he may simp to overcompensate out of desperation. Then there's conditioning. Many men today are raised to always put women first. So simping feels like the right thing to do, even if it isn't. Finally, it's the easy route. Simping gives quick validation. It feels safe compared to asserting his needs and risking rejection. In other words, simps are giving from a position of weakness, not genuine desire. And it always backfires.
The dangers of being a simp.
So why is simping so detrimental? For a few key reasons. First, it's totally ineffective. The harder a man simps, the less desirable he appears to women. It just repels her. Next, it invites manipulation. Women lose respect for simps and begin taking advantage. It also drains time and money. Simps invest tons of resources without reciprocation. Finally, it's emotionally damaging. The repeated rejection destroys confidence and breeds resentment. Essentially, simping leads to being used and abused while getting nowhere with women. It's being a fake, nice guy who secretly expects sex in return. Ladies see right through it. And any woman worth having wants a man who values himself, not a spineless simp who kisses up.
How to stop being a simp.
Alright, so we've diagnosed the root causes of simping and why it backfires. Now let's talk about how to stop it for good. Here are 5 keys. 1. Increase your dating options. Abundance mentality is everything. Pursue and connect with more women so you're not desperate with anyone. 2. Build confidence and self-worth. Focus on improving yourself until you fully believe you offer tremendous value in relationships. 3. Set clear boundaries. Don't be a pushover. Know what you will and won't tolerate from women. Stick to your standards. 4. Stop covert contracts. Don't do favors expecting sex or a relationship in return. Give freely without expectations. 5. Emphasize give and take. Ensure things are balanced. Don't invest way more than she does. You teach people how to treat you. Master these 5 steps, and you'll break the scarcity mindset that fuels simping. Women will see you as the prize, and your time, money, and attention will go to those who deserve it. Embody these behaviors, and you'll quickly rise above the simp mindset for good. Women will see you as the catch, not as a doormat they can use.
Develop an abundance mentality.
The scarcity mindset is the root of simp behavior. When you believe there are few options, you become desperate and overly invested in any slight female attention that comes your way. The solution is to deliberately develop an abundance mentality. Talk to more women without expectations. Build a large social circle. Travel to meet different types of people. Work on continuously improving yourself. With an abundance mindset, you won't come from a place of neediness or desperation with women. You'll be secure, selective, and truly high value.
Master the art of self-amusement.
Becoming less dependent on female validation is key to avoiding simp tendencies. Learn to find amusement, joy, and entertainment from within. Don't look to women for your source of fun or self-esteem. Develop interests and hobbies that light you up independent of anyone else. Bring a playful, carefree energy. If a woman enhances your life, great. If not, you are completely unaffected. This mastery of self-amusement conveys inner confidence and strength.
Focus on personal mission.
Simps cater their lives around women. The antidote is to focus on your core purpose and mission. Determine your biggest dreams and goals in life. Then relentlessly work towards making them a reality. When you are fixated on your mission, you won't have time to simp. Your happiness and fulfillment will come from within. Women can join your purpose or hit the road. This purpose over P mentality inherently makes you far more attractive.
Learn the traits women truly desire.
Nice cars, lavish gifts, and empty compliments don't attract quality women long term. Focus on developing the deeper traits that connect with a woman's emotional desires. Traits like courage, determination, humor, passion, authenticity, and vulnerability. Challenge women while also showing your human side. Create an emotional roller coaster, not a predictable nice guy act. Tap into femininity without supplication. Mastering these emotional connection skills will make you irresistible without ever simping.
Breaking the habit, the psychology of simping.
Simp mentalities stem from low self-esteem and negative self-talk reinforcing unworthiness, fueling desperation for external validation, especially from women. Destructive core beliefs arise from childhood conditioning. Transform thinking via reframing simping as weakness, analyzing cognitive distortions rationally, implementing mantras centered on self-worth, and consciously catching then replacing latent mental associations. Leverage tools like NLP, anchoring empowering references, overpowering past negative ones. CBT, identifying/disputing thoughts, undermining yourself, and support groups to challenge deformative worldviews. Establish mentorships for healthy modeling. By spotlighting and intercepting ingrained psychology driving surface behaviors, men rewire neural pathways through deliberate, rigorous inner work, permanently transitioning from simp mentalities.
Building unshakable confidence.
Instruct men to anchor peak, state-confident references, memories of overcoming adversity, then trigger those anchors before intimidating situations. Allow past boldness to infuse present moments. Systematically face fears through exposure therapy. Approach anxiety-inducing scenarios intentionally until desensitized. Amass evidence you can perform under pressure. Reframe past failures as character-building wins, emphasizing learning lessons and growth mindsets. Diminish dissonance between brave actions and self-limiting beliefs. Immortalize accomplishments through brag books documenting proof of competency. Speaking endpoint visions aloud preps subconscious for impending success. Adopt identities forecasting victory. With these unconventional, yet potent confidence-boosting techniques, men develop unshakable self-assuredness stemming from within the antidote to desperation-driving simp tendencies.
Mastering self-validation strategy.
Men become self-validating through precise methods for tracking little wins like gym purrs, presentations delivered, social anxieties faced, and discipline maintained. Many success journals build tangible proof of progress. Additionally, emphasize internal fulfillment over external results by highlighting effort over outcomes. Set self-referenced expectations detached from others' achievements. Judge yourself against previous versions rather than peers. Train cognitive reframing habits, highlighting positives in every situation lessons to extract, strengths to refine. Overwrite neutral or negative self-talk. Then reinforce desired futures through collaging ideal scenarios, repeating affirmations of accomplishments to come, and visualizing forced successes in advance. Essentially become your own mentor. Equipped with these battle-tested techniques for measurable internal recognition, men reduce dependence on female validation and become self-referencing judges of progress.
Becoming emotionally bulletproof.
Consciously process inflammatory reactions in real time during provocative experiences rather than repressing frustration. Name the emotions arising without judgment before responding. Adopt systemic exposure to uncomfortable scenarios like criticism through immersion, intentionally facing triggering situations until desensitized. Leverage framing techniques and nonviolent communication, staying grounded when confronted. Critique opinions dispassionately without adopting antagonistic energies. Master meditative movement to transmute emotional buildup before erupting ward-off repression. Visualizations dissolving harsh sensations into purity restore equilibrium. With equanimity during adversity and freedom from controlling reactions, simping tendencies rooted in external validation dissolve. Emotional immunity provides impenetrable armor.
Establishing unapologetic standard.
To establish and enforce stringent standards for how you expect to be treated in relationships. Set aspirational benchmarks for the level of mutual intimacy, respect, care, and reciprocity that healthy relationships require. Assert your needs unapologetically through clear communication without anger or aggression. Provide concrete examples for calling out disrespect, setting expectations for compromise, and walking away when necessary. Implement protocols to set the tone for an equitable partnership from the start, screening out manipulative partners instantly. Refuse to compromise your dignity just to secure a relationship. Your standards will inspire respect in a worthy partner. By implementing these protocols, men set the tone for equitable partnership from the start, screening out manipulative women instantly. Simps permit poor treatment just to secure relational ties. Men with standards refuse to compromise their dignity, inspiring respect instead.
Becoming a heartfelt leader.
The allures of simp culture target men who lack leadership and influence. To earn respect as an uplifting leader, analyze the behaviors and qualities of inspiring figures who motivate others to pursue greatness. Model their example. Craft a purpose-driven vision that people wish to participate in. Articulate it clearly. Lead by example. Walk the walk authentically. Align your actions with your vision. Adopt coaching skills to positively impact others' lives. Offer guidance and encouragement. Evolve past seeing yourself as lucky to receive attention. Become a magnet who attracts growth-oriented connections. Make simping obsolete by developing people rather than chasing validation. True leaders uplift others. Equipped with these heartfelt leadership principles, men evolve past seeing themselves as lucky to receive a woman's attention into magnets who attract growth-oriented connections. Leadership makes simping obsolete leaders develop people rather than tirelessly chase.
Crafting empowering masculine identity.
Simp mentalities often emerge from narrowly defined, negative male identities centered around providing. Here, men formulate an empowering self-conception with 4 core pillars: warrior courage to establish security, hunter drive towards ambitions, hero sacrifice for the greater good, and chief guidance to progress as a tribe. We reinforce the most noble masculine attributes while denouncing regressive ones. By walking this talk through repetition of manifestos, men adopt uplifting masculine identities where they contribute value without praise, naturally confident in their importance and self-worth without simping. Desperate behaviors recede within this actualized framework.
Becoming master relationship architects.
To architect strong relationship foundations. Use tested templates to efficiently screen viable partners and ensure reciprocity. Plan seamless, rewarding dates and troubleshoot conflicts smoothly. Establish intimacy safely with clear communication and boundaries. Maintain the spark indefinitely through continual nurturing behaviors. Confidently navigate situations that previously triggered simp instincts. Attract partners through authenticity rather than suppressing yourself. Develop secure attachment styles, providing intimacy beyond simp fantasies. Consider this a handbook for architecting relationships upon strong foundations. Equipped with these field-tested guides, men confidently navigate relationship scenarios that previously triggered simp instincts from lack of direction. They attract women through authenticity rather than suppression of self. Internally secure attachment styles organically emerge, providing rewarding intimacy beyond simp fantasies.
Escaping the friend zone purgatory.
Too often, men find themselves attracted to female friends, but unable to transition into actual romance, trapped by fears in friend zone purgatory. We can escape this using research-backed techniques. First, absence makes the heart grow fonder. Intentionally disappear from a friend's life for 2-3 weeks to dissolve familiarity and rebuild that air of mystery and longing. Re-engage with playful challenges before they grow concerned for the relationship. Skillfully leaving them wanting more is irresistible. Next, display high social market value and desirability to trigger competition anxiety and romantic reappraisal. Post alluring photos displaying adventure, success, and popularity on social media where they'll see, but don't directly interact. Surround yourself with attractive company in public. Demonstrate you are a perceived catch, that others pursue it powerfully motivates. Then master flirtation appropriate to the context, practice seamlessly shifting vibe from platonic to intimate. Quone innuendo, gentle touches that linger briefly, eye contact while biting the lips subtly, lowered vocal tonality. These verbal and non-verbal escalation techniques spark new sensations, done artfully. Finally, directly renegotiate the contractual terms of the friendship itself. Frankly, communicate your interest while setting expectations of romance or graceful departure to avoid suffering in limbo. Then give space for her to reassess her feelings before proceeding based on alignment or letting go. With these evidence-backed techniques, combining absence, desirability, flirt skills, and honesty, men can transition passive attraction into dynamic passion, escaping the dreaded friend zone forevermore.
Reversing the creep label.
When branded as creepy, a man's social standing can be devastated along with his self-image. By leveraging decades of research into nonverbal communication and influence, we can actively reverse this perception among groups we care about. First, make candid friends aware of feedback using inquiry, not defense. Ask what vibe or behaviors disturb them. Listen intently. Gathering real data on what exactly triggered the impression is essential to growth. Next, demonstrate warmth through vulnerability and humor. Open up. Make fun of yourself often. According to the stereotype content model, perceived warmth is the primary dimension stereotypes function on. Directly display warm rapport to overwrite negative assumptions. Then showcase competence, passion, and impact. Pursue excellence vigorously in domains you want respected in. Studies by Montoya and Horton show achievement earns admiration that suppresses flawed first impressions over time. Finally, fine-tune nonverbal channels. Calibrate eye contact, smile calibration, vocal tonality, and initiating touch for the culture. Precision demonstrates social fluency. Comb through photos to analyze and adjust patterns. Becoming an influence specialist here brings acceptance. Through this four-step system centered on inquiry, warmth, competence spikes, and nonverbal mastery, men can actively erase past creep reputations.
Embracing positive masculine identity and letting go of bitterness.
Simp mentalities often stem from narrowly defined, negative male identities centered around pleasing women. This traps men in disempowering victim mentalities filled with resentment. The antidote is taking extreme ownership for one's circumstances, followed by the deliberate cultivation of an uplifting identity and purpose that serves others. First, when dealing with disappointments, reflexively look inward at how one's own fears, neediness, or lack of standards may have played a role vs judging others. Ask, what lessons can I learn here about asserting my boundaries sooner? This self-examination eliminates bitterness by taking responsibility for enabling poor treatment. Next, leverage Socrates' wisdom that strong minds discuss ideas, average minds discuss events, and weak minds discuss people. When recalling past dynamics, avoid fixating on others' character. Instead, debate beliefs. What level of reciprocity is reasonable to expect from both parties? This principle shifts dialogue inward constructively. Finally, establish a positive masculinity archetype called Alpha 2.0, retaining protective paternalism, but not exploitation. Alpha 2.0 listens deeply, helps others develop real skills, leads by uplifting example, acknowledges emotions maturely, and lives by a higher purpose. This reframe cements empowering identities requiring no simping as confidence comes from within. By embracing accountability, graduating conversational focus, and modeling virtue, men transcend victim mentalities, stop chasing validation, and lift others up. This drives out desperation and magnetizes growth-oriented connections. To wrap up, simping is acting from a position of weakness, sacrificing your needs to appease women, hoping they'll reward you with intimacy. It stems from scarcity, low self-worth, and societal conditioning. And it always backfires, costing men their time, money, self-respect, and emotions. The solution is to increase your dating options, build your self-confidence, set strong personal boundaries, avoid covert contracts, and ensure relationships are balanced. Do this, and you'll naturally exude the traits of a high-value man that women find magnetic, prioritizing yourself, not being controlled, offering real value, embracing abundance, and giving freely from desire rather than desperation. So fellas, stop the simping. Make yourself the prize, and reclaim your masculinity starting today. If you found this video helpful, be sure to subscribe to the Entire Self channel for more content to help you become your best self.